Did you know that the bass guitar is the foundation for all the music that involves the instrument? Whether you like jazz, funk, rock, metal, the bass guitar is going to be the silent hero within the mix. Most of us think that the bass is a four-string instrument that is much easier to play than regular guitar. And it's not too far from the truth, because bass playing involves three very simple steps. Hello everybody, my name is Warren Witcher, and I've been playing bass for the last 8 years. Today I'm going to show you the 3 steps on how to learn to play bass guitar. First being the anatomy of the instrument, second, playing technique, and then third, playing notes. Our first step is looking at the instrument from the front. There are 3 main parts to this instrument: body, neck, headstock. The body in our case is going to be completely hollow. This is because the sound resonates through this hole instead of a speaker you have to have plugged into a wall. Then we go on to the neck. The neck is a long piece of wood that has these metal bars implanted incrementally throughout the entire neck on this flat piece called the fretboard. And what this does is allows us to play accurate notes without actually having to learn where they really are on the neck, like you would a violin or stand-up bass. Third is the headstock. The headstock is what holds the tuning pegs, and those are very important because that is how you tune the instrument. Whether you need to loosen them or tighten them to get the desired note you're looking for. And in our case, we are in what's called E standard, and that's what most things are tuned in, which would be E, A, B, G. Now going on from that, because we understand the basic anatomy of this instrument, very simple, is technique. Technique for the bass is very important. Technique in our case is going to be everything from how you hold the instrument, not having it all the way down here, not having it all the way up here or out here so you won't hurt yourself. But it's also how you use your playing hand to actually pluck the strings, to the fretting hand, and actually how you're going to be fretting the notes. If you don't practice good technique, you'll not only get terrible buzzing noises, but you can also injure yourself from straining your hands and your forearm muscles. And to keep good technique, start by playing an open note and use your index and middle finger to pluck the strings. This is from a guy who's named Scott Devine from Scott's Bass Lessons. And he says that best technique is to learn how to alternate your fingers. So instead of playing each note with one finger like this, alternate. Always alternate. And this is going to keep you from using up that finger and making your hands too tired. Now for your fretting hand, think of it like you're trying to touch your index finger and your thumb together, like this. This is going to keep the perfect amount of pressure so that your notes are nice and crisp sounding, and you're also not overexerting yourself, because you're going to have this nice pocket right here where your hand's nice and loose and it won't be tense. Once we learn how to play notes like that without buzzing, we can go on to actually learning how to play notes in a song. On bass, playing notes means that you'll rarely play chords, like you would on a 6-string guitar. What that instead means is that articulation is going to be very important. And in our case, articulation means how you play the notes. You can play them one after another, but it won't sound right or good for that matter. So instead of playing you'll play. Sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Which also means that you're going to be playing individual notes, and that's very important because you'll have to follow within tempo, and also understanding that you're going to have to be playing with the guitar player most of the time because you are what makes the band sound heavy. And in summary, playing bass isn't all that difficult at the start, but it has a very high skill cap. Anyone can learn how to play, but practice makes perfect. And music is all about persistence and joy. If you enjoy something, keep going for it, because it'll only cement your ability to be a great player. Thank you guys for listening today. I hope you guys have a great afternoon.